Welcome back to Euro Football Daily, where ahead of tonight's long-awaited Champions League final, we're bringing you the 10 top players in the competition this season. 10. Marcel Sabitzer. Perhaps the best performer in this season's surprise package, Marcel Sabitzer has been seriously impressive in the Champions League this season, even more so than Timo Werner. A versatile player that splits his time between central midfield, the right wing and behind the striker, the Austrian is a blend of both silk and steel, proving a useful string in Julian Nagelsmann's bow. No Leipzig player has scored more goals in Europe this year than the 26-year-old's 4, although both Forsberg and Werner did match it. But completing twice as many passes as each of them with 60 a game and an 83% pass accuracy along with 1.4 key passes a match, he outdoes them both on assists, meaning he has contributed to 7 of De Rodenbullen's 14 goals in the competition this season. It's no surprise that Sabitzer is attracting interest from the likes of Arsenal and Spurs, a team against whom he bagged a brace in the Champions League earlier this campaign. But maybe another season of top-level football with his club of 6 years will see him continue to perform at the Red Bull Arena. 9. Houssem Aouar. Another side that's progressed considerably further than anyone thought was possible is Lyon. Although they lucked out with the traditional weaker group stage draw, avoiding Europe's elite, they were still tasked with Juventus in the first knockout round, before dispatching Manchester City in the quarter-finals. The man that's very much been the engine of this side is 22-year-old Houssem Aouar. Only 3 of his teammates started more of Legon's UCL matches this campaign, and only Memphis Depay can claim to have had as much of an impact. Along with 1 goal and 4 assists, the midfielder has put up more than a shot and key pass a game, along with 4.4 dribbles, third best in the tournament this campaign. His standout performances have been against Benfica in the groups, where he put up 8 dribbles and 3 key passes as well as an assist, whilst in the 2 Champions League matches since the restart, against Juve and City, the youngster completed 10 dribbles from the middle of the park. And at such a tender age, we hope to see this level from Aouar in the Champions League for the next decade. 8. Erling Haaland. It's been quite the year for Erling Haaland. Catching attention with a 9-goal performance in an under-20 World Cup match and carrying that form into the start of the season with RB Salzburg, he more impressively kept it up on the continental stage. And at the age of 19, he's set to finish the campaign as its second highest scorer, despite not playing a game in the Champions League since February. The Norwegian got his campaign off to a flyer with a first-half hat-trick against Genk, and goals in the following 4 Champions League matches would see him net 8 for the Austrian side in the group stage. In doing so, he became the first teenager to score in his first 4 matches at this level, and the first to score in 5 consecutive matches as well. 2 more against PSG, along with that iconic celebration, took his total to 10 on the campaign, having played just 554 minutes and having had 21 shots, or 2.6 a game. A natural goal scorer indeed. 7. Lionel Messi. All of you watching will either hate us for even putting Lionel Messi in this list, or not believe that we've put him as low as number 7. The truth is, while their 8-2 defeat to Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals was a humiliation that seems to have exposed everything wrong with Barcelona, Messi was the only reason they got that far in the first place. Those 6 total goal contributions is his lowest tally in the Champions League since the 2007-8 campaign. No Barca player had more shots, made more key passes, or completed more dribbles than Messi. 3.9 shots a game was still good enough for 6th best in the Champions League, while a monumental 7.1 dribbles pretty much blew away the rest of the competition. In fact, in every match he started, barring the Bayern one, Messi completed at least 6 dribbles, while in his 4 group stage starts, he attempted at least 4 shots in every game. Barcelona may well live and die by his performances, but you can't argue that the Argentinian, despite being now 33, is the reason they even reached the last 8. Or can you? Let us know in the comments. 6. Alphonso Davies. What a season it has been for Alphonso Davies. The Canadian, who joined Bayern Munich from MLS side Vancouver Whitecaps in 2018, played just 74 minutes in his debut campaign in Bavaria. This season though, the winger has been converted into one of the best left-backs in European football, becoming one of the more integral players in an incredible Bayern team. And he's still only 19 years old. 3 assists from 7 Champions League appearances is 8th best in the competition, while his 3.7 dribbles a match puts him 6th, and is almost double the next best teenager in the UCL. And for a converted winger, his defensive numbers also impress, with almost 4 tackles and interceptions a game. No doubt his absolutely electric pace has helped contribute to these numbers. Unquestionably, it was his efforts in Bayern's 3-1 victory over Spurs in the group stage, where he showcased every aspect of his game, with 5 tackles, 8 dribbles and a shot that hit the woodwork. And of course a nod to his wonderful assist in the victory over Barcelona too, weaving around half the team before laying it to Joshua Kimmich on a plate. Sumptuous stuff. 5. Kylian Mbappe. Just edging out teammate Angel Di Maria for the first PSG player in this list, Kylian Mbappe already feels so embedded in football's elite, it's sometimes easy to forget he's doing all of this at the age of 21, with France's 1998 World Cup victory preceding his birth by 6 months. So what has he done in the Champions League this season? Despite featuring in all of PSG's continental fixtures, Mbappe has started just 5 of them, barely playing 2/3 of the available minutes. In that time, he has netted 5 times and set up 5 more, the latter being second to just Di Maria in the competition, also meaning he contributed to a goal every 56 minutes. There can't really be any doubt over his best match in this season's edition. Away to Club Brugge, with the score 1-0, Mbappe came on in the 52nd minute. By the end of his cameo, he'd bagged himself a hat-trick and laid on an assist in a 5-0 trouncing. Now, Mbappe is just 1 match away from becoming the youngest player to have won both the Champions League and the World Cup. 4. Raheem Sterling. Very quickly becoming a symbol of something a lot larger than football, Raheem Sterling is still producing the goods on the pitch, and was Manchester City's best player as they reached the quarter-final stage for a 3rd season in a row. Playing off the left in a role that has very much become his own under Pep Guardiola, no City player contributed to more goals in the Champions League this campaign. It was 9 in total, with Sterling's 6 goals being 4th best in the competition and only matched in the City squad by Gabby Jesus, while Mahrez was Sterling's only teammate to top the Englishman's 3 assists. But while not top in any category, his 2.7 shots, 1.8 key passes and 2 dribbles a match show how unpredictable he was in the final third. In a 5-1 victory against Atalanta in the groups, Sterling put up 5 dribbles, 4 shots and 2 key passes, with a hat-trick and an assist to show for it. Ultimately though, his European campaign will be remembered for that miss against Lyon, just before the French side went 3-1 up, a moment that unfairly detracts from the success he did have on the continent. 3. Serge Gnabry. The second Bayern player to make this top 10, Serge Gnabry's season far exceeded what anybody thought he was capable of, after a loan spell at West Bromwich Albion that saw him feature in just 1 half of football. Well, back in October, in a single half of football, the former Arsenal player scored 4 and set up 1 in a 7-2 victory over Spurs. In that match, the 25-year-old had 5 shots, 3 dribbles and 2 key passes, as the world sat up and realised he was more than just a Wenger reject. In just under 700 Champions League minutes, the winger has scored 9 goals and set up 2, proof that that night in North London wasn't just a one-off. 3 shots, 1.3 key passes and 1.2 dribbles a match, accompanied with 2.2 tackles a game, show Gnabry is an all-round player. He also netted a brace at Stamford Bridge in the round of 16 and bagged a goal and an assist in that Barcelona match as well, before an early double against Lyon secured a place in the final for Bayern. It looks like the Bavarians have found themselves yet another big game player. 2. Neymar. PSG bought Neymar for one reason: to win the Champions League. Injuries though mean that the Brazilian has barely featured in the knockouts for Les Parisiens, at least until this season, which happens to be the first time they've ever reached the final. Coincidence? Absolutely not, as the 28-year-old has finally shown on the biggest club stage why all that money was spent on him. Neymar has actually played less than 500 minutes in the tournament this campaign, but has managed to provide either a goal or an assist in every one of his starts, with a goal involvement every 65 minutes in those matches. Only Kevin De Bruyne and Toni Kroos topped his 2.7 key passes a game, while 6.5 dribbles is second to just Lionel Messi. For once, Neymar showed remarkable consistency over a stretch of games, but one in particular did stand out. In the 2-1 quarter-final win over Atalanta, he recovered from an early miss to rack up a simply astounding 15 dribbles, 7 shots and 4 key passes, including the all-important assist for Marquinhos' 90th minute equaliser. He may polarise opinion, but even with Mbappe, PSG would not have made the final without Neymar too. 1. Robert Lewandowski. Was it ever going to be anyone else? Robert Lewandowski's season has simply been sublime, with his league form carrying on throughout the European campaign. Let's get straight to the stats. In 9 appearances in the Champions League, the Polish international has scored 15 and set up 5, or a goal contribution every 39 minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo holds the record with 21 goal contributions in 11 games in 2013-14. meaning Lever needs just 1 to match it and will have completed the feat in 1 match fewer as well. An average of 5.4 shots a game is comfortably the best in the competition this year, while 2.2 key passes a match is nothing to be sniffed at either. So how has his European season progressed? Let's go through it. 10 goals in 5 group matches, including 4 in a 6-0 win over Red Star Belgrade. In the round of 16 across 2 legs against Chelsea, Lewandowski notched 3 goals and 4 assists. Add to that 2 goals and an assist against Barca and Lyon, and arguably the 31-year-old has had the most memorable campaign by a single player in Champions League history. And that's with the final still to come. So those were our 10 best players of the Champions League season, but who did we miss out and who would you have included? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like and hit subscribe. If you bang that notification bell, you'll never miss a video.